Now that you've drawn your 4 scatter plots and you've put in your 4 lines of fit, after we draw a line of fit on a scatter plot, we want to know just what is the actual trend? How fast is the trend moving up? How fast is that trend moving down? So to do that, we write an equation. Okay, and what I want you to take out of this is you're going to write 4 equations, and what you're going to do is I want you to use the point slope formula, and then we're going to change that to a slope intercept equation for a line of fit. So the next step is here in our directions, as it states, it talks about then use, let me highlight that, then use 2 points on a line to find the equation of the line. This is why I had you make sure that there were 2 points on your line of fit when you drew it. The hint, first write your equation in point slope form, then change it to slope intercept form. So that's what I'm going to do here in the video. I'm going to help you identify the 2 points. I'm going to write a point slope form equation, and then we'll change it to slope intercept form. All right, looking at the foot length and height graph. Here's the one that you have. This is the one I made in the last video, and I have 2 points that are touching that line. And what are the 2 points? 2 points here happen to be, looks like 22, and I'm not sure which one that is. Looks like it's the higher one. I'm going to go over to my data, and here's a 22, 148, and a 22, 146, and I went through the higher one. So one of the points is 22, 146. So I'm going to include that. Whoops. Here's my handy dandy eraser here. 146. That's 1 point. The other point, let's see here. Where's that other one? Up here, it's 24. Oh, there's 3 dots on 24. I got to have the middle one. It looks like it's just below 150. I'd say 24, below 160. 24, 159 is what I would say that is. Yeah, 162 and 155. So that's the middle one. So I have 24 and 159. So my next step then is, since I have 2 points, anytime I have 2 points, what can we find in this line? Again, that's my slope. I want to find out how fast that line's moving up. Now on your paper, you're going to notice there's just not enough room to write. So you'll have to do some work on a piece of paper, and then you can just turn the 2 sheets in together. So finding slope, what do? That's right, we make our t-table, x and y, and I put my coordinates in 22 and 146. And then I have 24 and 159. 24 and 159. All right. Now I notice here that both on take a look at your numbers. Sometimes if you take a step back and look here, how far is it from 146 to 159? That's a positive move. So that is 13. And then here, 22 to 24, that's 2. So that means we have a slope of 13 centimeters in height for every 2 centimeters on their feet for the people that were surveyed here. So I can actually simplify that. And if I do 13 divided by 2, let's simplify that down. So it's at 7.5. Since that divides out very nicely, we'll use 7.5 as our slope. Now, I talked about, and I highlighted, use 2 points on a line to find the equation of the line. So we just found the slope. Since we know the point slope formula, and we've worked with it before, we're going to use the point slope form and change it into slope intercept form. So I'm still down here on my scratch paper. I haven't put anything up here on my paper yet. I know that if I use one of these points and the slope, if I use one of the points, so I'm going to pick that one right there, and this slope is 7.5, I can write an equation in slope intercept form. So here we go. I know that in my slope intercept formula is y minus y1. And if you need help remembering this, write this down on the worksheet so you have that on your paper. And x minus x1. All right. If you're not writing this down right now, pause the video, write down what I have here on a piece of scratch paper, not scratch paper, but on your paper, so you can work with me. All right, filling into the formula. So I have y minus y1. That means the y number is 146. So I write y minus 146 equals my slope. I highlighted as 7.5. Parenthesis x minus, And I'm going to take my x-coordinate of 22 and put it there. Now I have a point-slope form. Our direction asks for us to put it in slope-intercept form. Now you need to use your equation skills and distribute first. So I have y minus 146 equals 7.5x. And I got to do 7.5 times negative 22. I don't know that off the top of my head. I got to get a calculator out here. There it is. Okay, so I'm going to use 7.5 times, where's that rascal? There it is, 22. All right, 165. And I have to remember this is a minus because it's a negative 165. Now to get in slope-intercept form, I want this y all by itself. So I'm going to add 146 to both sides. Draw my line. And since I'm kind of out of space on the bottom here, I'm going to write this over to the side. I have y equals, let's see, 7.5x and a negative 165 plus 146. So let's see here. Let's clear my calculator. And I have 165, and I got to find my negative symbol. There it is. And I'm adding 146. A negative 19, so minus 19. And now if I wanted to use what I have as my equation in slope-intercept form, y equals 7.5x minus 19, I will then transfer that back to the worksheet. Y equals 7.5x minus 19. And it wouldn't matter which coordinate I would use here, I would still get the same answer. So 7.5x minus 19. That's it. That's how I would, but now I know the equation of this line. It is 7.5x minus 19. What can I use that equation for? Well, if I wanted to find out the approximate height, according to this group of people, of somebody who has a foot length of, let's say, 30 centimeters. If I wanted to find someone's height at 30 centimeters, what would be the approximate height for 30 centimeters? I would now say y equals 7.5 times 30, and I'm going to fill that in. You've done that on some of your sequence work. Minus 19, and then I would just calculate this to see the estimate of that. So just for fun, let's do that. And 7.5 times, where's my times key? There it is. Times 30 equals 225 minus 19. So according to our equation, someone who would have another 2 centimeters of length on their feet should be at a height somewhere around 206 centimeters. All right, you can stop the video and go ahead and continue to write equations for the other three. Be sure that you, one, find your slope first. After you find your slope, then you can use the point slope form. That will allow you to then write an equation in slope-intercept form. Okay, good luck.